And good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. You were just watching President Volodymyr Zelensky addressing the House, and we'll have more on that for you later this evening. So, and thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Allgood, along with Melissa Fry, Chief Meteorologist. We're glad you're here with us. Got a great show for you, and we'll lighten things up just a little bit. We showed you the moose video yesterday,
yes,
of the moose dropping its antlers. Well, I interviewed the couple from Houston, Alaska, Tyra and Chance, and we'll talk to them about when they first saw the video and their reaction. It's priceless, so we'll talk about that coming up in the All Good News.
And I could watch that video 100 times.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, stick around. It's pretty interesting.
It looks like a dog shaking water off, and all of a sudden antlers pop off.
Yeah.
Anyway, and hey, the big news for you is the winter solstice.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah. It's practically our biggest, really, holiday of the year here in Alaska. Winter solstice and summer solstice, we equally celebrate.
Do you have a dance? A solstice dance?
Solstice dance. There's all kinds of festivals and fun things going on. Cuddy Park about to kick off. They have a big celebration going on at Hilltop. We'll tell you a little bit more about some of those coming up.
Fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we have to celebrate because we are starting to gain daylight.
More daylight, which is very exciting.
Doesn't necessarily mean warmer conditions, but I want to show you why it is the solstice and the exact moment that we see, again, that soul cast coming up next.
All right. Thanks a lot, Melissa. We'll check in with you. Here's your top four at 4. Amy Dembowski, the former municipal manager of Anchorage, claims she was fired due to retaliation from Mayor Dave Bronson. Dembowski says she was fired because of an email she sent to conduct life-saving missions. That's exactly what many military members often face, including during a mission this month when the Alaska Guard saved 4 passengers who nearly crashed into a mass of rocks. Georgina Fernandez has a story in this week's Inside the Gates.
A source.
What an amazing story. All right, still ahead, going home for Christmas, but only in your dreams? A massive winter storm down south is taking aim at millions before the holiday weekend. Air travel is expected to reach pre-pandemic passenger levels. We'll take a look at the travel situation coming up. Yeah, what a mess. All right, here's a look at what's coming up at 5 here on CBS 5.
We've got a lot.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's that time where we check in with Melissa to see how cold or not cold it's going to be. Melissa?
Yeah, seeing really cold conditions still across portions of the interior that we see, Dave, for the holiday weekend. Those temperatures back into the teens and even 20s.
Yeah, windy. We can fly some kites. It's beautiful weather. We're going to the park.
Yeah.
Hang out. All right, thanks a lot, Melissa. After the break, we'll head up to the North Pole to look into how people got ready for the winter solstice. It's coming up next. Hello, everybody. I want to correct something I said, Melissa. I said the North Pole, and I'm not from here. It's North Pole.
Just North Pole.
North
yeah,
Pole,
the
Alaska.
The town.
Yeah. That's where Santa is. Santa Claus isn't the only person preparing for a long winter night this week. Alaskan residents are getting set for the winter solstice. It is the shortest day of the year when the sun will shine for just under 4 hours.
Yeah, through the interior 4 hours. We get about 5.5 here, but NBC's Kerry Sanders, he's based in Miami, and his assignment team...
Santa!
There he is, yeah.
I want so much. I want plane tickets. I want a trip to Hawaii. I hope I get that. All right, Kerry was here. Just the whole crew, was here. Said he asked Santa to hitch a ride back to Florida, but the Santa said there's no room because they have so many good boys and girls this year. So anyway, so good stuff.
Fun to
have
see
you been
him
there?
experiencing Alaska. No.
Yeah.
No.
After the break. What do we got? Tom Cruise thanks his fans in the only way you'd expect with a wild stunt on the set of his next movie. We'll show you how the actor offered his appreciation to those supporting Top Gun Maverick. Hey, Melissa's in the Weather Center with our statewide forecast. Melissa, let me guess. Cold, windy, snow.
Well, that's pretty close. You forgot flooding and snow and wind together, like blizzard conditions. Yeah.
Next time.
So much snow I'm expecting here in a few minutes.
Yeah, they'll want to hear that. All right, thanks a lot, Melissa. A 1 in a million chance caught on camera by a guy named Chance. Coming up, we'll meet the Houston, Alaskan couple who caught this on their doorbell camera. A bull moose. He's about to drop his antlers. There you go.
Source.
Well, Melissa, it was really a once in a million chance catching a bull moose shedding both its antlers at the same time and capturing it on video.
Yeah, but thanks to their doorbell camera, Houston couple Tyra and Chance Bogart did just that. Dave, you caught up with this, a young couple and new parents, to talk about seeing that video on their camera for the first time. I bet it was quite the shock. We have that for you today in All Good News.
Here in Alaska, seeing a moose on a doorbell cam, you can just rack it up to another day.
Mostly we've gotten a lot of wildlife, a lot of moose in this area.
So when Tyra Bogert and her husband Chance got the alert that something was moving...
What is that? That's super weird. No one's home. So then I click on it and we're like, oh, that's a moose. Wonder what he's gonna do.
And what that moose did next? Well, it was nothing short of unheard of. This bull seems to sense something's up.
And then next thing you know, he starts shaking and then his antlers fall off. And we both look at each other and I was like, holy crap.
Holy Bullwinkle is right. You saw it. Both antlers? Chance says, well...
He was standing there and he shook like a dog and they just plopped off and fell on the ground, and it looked to me like he was pretty scared.
He was a scaredy moose who lost his crown.
He shut him off and scared him so badly he jumped out of his shoes.
His little moose shoes. His little moose shoes.
Yep.
But do they have moose socks? Anywho,
It seemed like the moose was just as surprised that they came off.
Yeah, he was pretty shocked. He scared the crap out of himself, that's for sure. He took off running the other way.
and they didn't even have to hunt for these.
Has he gotten a rack this big? Pretty big?
No, sadly, my husband has not shot his first moose yet.
Oh.
So this is our first rack.
That's awesome. And it came right to you. It was a Christmas present.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. So pretty cool Christmas gift.
Oh, and 3-month-old son Thrasher, he actually fits inside the antler palm in this moose video after 4 days on TikTok.
We have 14.5 million views as of like 2 o'clock today.
Can you say viral?
For him to come in my yard and drop him in the middle of my yard, I think that's just a 1 in a million chance.
And that's coming from a guy named Chance. So how about a group photo, everybody?
One more time. And I know you already, so be careful. Don't knock yourself
Just
out.
hit me in the face. It's good.
Goodness, well, just shake it off. Oh, and this big fella?
Well, good. Yeah, that's the question, too. Have you seen him since?
Yeah, he was actually here about an hour ago.
You're kidding.
He's just munching on the trees.
He was probably looking for his antlers.
I'm sure he was. He probably was wondering where they went.
Wouldn't it be great if he came to the door and knocked on it? Hey, can I have those back? I've got some business.
That would be really funny.
Well, finders keepers, and that's the Allgood news. Yeah, they were big too, 50 inches each. So 50,
That's huge. And
50
you said
inches.
right about 40 pounds each?
I'm not sure. He said 10, but it seems like they'd weigh more. So Chance said they were about 10
Okay.
pounds. When he came up and held them, and he was like,
Yeah.
yeah look at these things.
Yeah.
But they were really cool. They're going to get them mounted as well. So, all right, here's what's coming up next.
Low 20s here by early next week. So here locally in South Central and Anchorage, not too bad, but you definitely want to be prepared for the wind in the valley and the snow in Southeast.
Well, good job. You have to cover a lot. Of stuff. So, all right, moving on. Some really cool video. A meteor lit up the sky over South Central Alaska this morning, and according to reports from several residents, videos sent in from several home security cameras to Alaska's news source showed a meteor is blazing across the sky around 5:47 this morning.
You can see it here in these videos. The meteor caused a fire.
When it comes to a Christmas animal, many people first think of a reindeer. After all, they're the ones that literally do the heavy lifting of Santa Claus' sleigh. But for one Tennessee neighborhood, it's a duck, a very big duck. To be precise, check out that one. Jonah Rasnick of Bristol has been... A loose llama causes drama, and a family opens a time capsule.
After 25 years in the ground, that is, coming up in today's Take a Look at This.
For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Oh, we should all do that, right?
Yes,
Little time
yeah.
capsule. Yeah, I bet that was awesome when they opened it, when they found it.
Right,
When
I
they-
like it. Very fun.
When they found it. Cold.
Cold, yep, it's going to be not as cold tonight. In fact, many of us will see temperatures